I have finally found the time to kind of come on and set up the 2021 Hobonichi. So this Hobonichi is actually one of the, I think Spring Start is what they call it, because it has February all the way through May of 2021. So technically I could stay in this, but I don't want to do this setup again. I want to do a full year in a whole book. So I'm going to set up this 2020. I do also have, oh, I just knocked stuff over. I do also have a day free, and I'm going to use the day free for shop. So I'll be planning out the shop stuff in the day free, and then as if it's not mostly complicated, I also do have the avec version, which basically splits the year into 2 separate books. Now, I did use one of my covers, but I stretched it to fit this. So I kind of heated up the spine a little bit. I put both the books. This one's tucked in the front, this one's tucked in the back. And then I set it under a stack of books so that it would form fit to the wider spine of the 2 notebooks versus the 1 notebook. So that is an option with vinyl covers. It is something that you can do, but it does take a little bit of patience. This is not something that was overnight. I didn't achieve this overnight, but my original thought was that if I wanted to do one part of the year at a time and carry the day free, it would at least stretch it out so that that would work out. So, but I have decided to go with this one for 2021. Can you believe it? So kind of what I want to do is figure out what worked for me in 2020 first. I loved having this printed in here, and I'm going to replace it with a vinyl printout that I got custom made, and here is the vinyl print. So I'm going to put that on the inside of my cover like this, and then for the outside I'm going to do kind of the similar thing that I did here, but I'm actually going to do it in 3 pieces so that it's more streamlined. So let me take it out of this leather cover by Zach over the Leathersmith. I love this cover. This cover will definitely be coming with me. I love all of Zach's covers. So what worked well for me was having this being able to just take around like this. And I think that a clear cover really makes your planner safe. Like, this is inkjet printing, and as you can see, it has not smeared or had any water damage. But what I'm going to do differently for the new cover is I'm going to print the same piece but just slightly smaller. So it'll cover all the way to the edge, all the way around, but it will just come to where the spine kind of starts to move. And then the same thing for the back, to where the spine starts to move. And then I'm going to print one that is just this grid print, and it kind of like will be a cap. That will be protective, and also it will help if it needs to have a little motion, because as you can see, when you bend it up, it does kind of pull, and I want to avoid it ripping the cover. So that's kind of one of the things. I love that a lot of these mini stickers, these are from Bare Necessities, and the Giving Girl page flags. They all fit great in the A5 cover and in the B6 cover. I'm obsessed. All right, so one thing that I want to kind of flip through is that my monthly calendars were, you know, mostly underused, and I want to use them this year. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bill tracker on this side, and also do pre-planning from my messy planner out in here so that I can be at a glance. And then I'm going to take my shop planning and work schedule things out of this planner. But I really do love looking, man, December was such a train wreck. So obviously going forward, these won't be used, and a majority of this back of the book won't be used, but I'm going to do that for this section. Let's go to when I started using this. I started using it mid-year. All right, so this is kind of how I started using it. Nothing too special about this. I mapped out when I was working. This kind of was like a pen only mapped out type of things. This I started being a little more creative. This week I loved this week and how it turned out, not just because of the coloring, but also because of how it was. I love these from Let's Planet, these little flags with the lines. They're perfect for 2 boxes. So I'm gonna kind of probably follow this vibe, if you will, keeping it set up, my week set up like this, because like I said, it really worked. So I just had, you know, and then as you guys know, sometimes I fall off my planning and I'm not in here planning weeklies. So I didn't plan any weeklies, and because the majority of this book was unused in the beginning, I didn't plan a lot in the beginning of this because I didn't have it. So these are kind of dailies, some of them post-it notes. I really love this. I will continue to do this. I loved decorating with like my themed washi for the month, and then also with maybe this is a vinyl sticker and the doodle. So I loved that. That will work. You know, just kind of like brain dumps and notes. I did like splitting this out, and then I didn't do a whole lot. Some days just called for other things, but then you have use your damn planner. So love these flowers and these little pumpkins. This is what I love about this planner. So I will continue to do that. And it looks like I'm having some technical difficulties. Oh, but it's still working. So just kind of more of the same. I got back into it here, back into it. Kind of stuck these things down, but then didn't plan too much. Coming up to Thanksgiving. These are from Style Planner. These are from my shop. They just went really well together. Then back to the sticky notes situation. I loved my December overview, but I never really finished it because December was a train wreck. But I think this is about it though. Around this period of time is sort of when I stopped planning. Yep. So I didn't use any of these back pages, and I plan on doing better. I did, however, use the tab tape, which I'm gonna test something right now. let's test it on this page. I want to see which one I want to use for 2021 before I go ahead and do the whole month. So this is the new 12mm flush tab tape, and it is not meant, it was meant to meet up to the grid, like right there. See how that meets right up to the grid? But these go 1 square into the grid. So if I'm doing the monthly page, I feel like it's gonna have to be the black one. That wasn't very straight either. Because if we do the white, on see, that's what I thought. It's gonna show through. Oh, this is what I love about tab tape. You can just pull it right off. See, I don't like that. I don't like that it shows the red through there, so looks like black is gonna be the one. I wonder if I'll do hollow though, or if I will do gold or rose gold. Obviously we'll be pulling some of this washi throughout the planner and then using the date tape as well. So that's kind of my plan. I am going to crack into this baby tonight. I'm going to back plan what is over in here, and then also I am going to lay some stickers down on here. I believe I got a few stickers from bear with me. Please hold. Sorry, my sticker book was way underneath there. So I have an overview from Virgo and Paper, I believe. And I think that is what I'm going to use. But it might not be in here. I just made this little reusable sticker book. It is one of my B6 covers. It is a Erin Condren spiral, and it is 5 sticker books put together. So I will be bringing those out later this year. Let's see. I have lots of Just Planet things. Oh, here we go. So it looks like I have a couple options. I have this 2021 overview, but it's sort of small. This one's from the Style Planner. Yeah, this one's from the Style Planner, I believe. So this one would go on this page. This one would go on this page. Or this one would go on this page. But even if I line it up all the way at the bottom, just like this, it still will show at the top. So I'm not loving that. I don't know, maybe I didn't get it in the right size. But I got this one from Virgo and Paper for both my weeks. So that would go up there. And of course I didn't really know. So I think I'm gonna lay this one down. So this one will go in here. I'm gonna put it there for the sake of remembering to use it. Then there also is a little notes box for each one of these months, so I will lay that down. And then I'm going to back plan my December with a sticker kit from Let's Planet that I bought specifically to do and never did. So I'm gonna work on that, but I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'm gonna work on this, and then I'll be showing it off. So thanks so much checking this video out. I appreciate it. I'm gonna start trying to do a little bit more with videos like this, and I will be using, I'll be picking probably the hollow tab tape for this, and then I will also be pairing it with the top tab tape, and maybe even bringing in some of the 20mm tab tape. So stay tuned for that, and I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much. talk to you later.